guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a 4th of July makeup routine as it says on my little light box if you can see it. As you can tell, this is a different setup than what I have had in the past, and it's because my family moved and I finally have a room again. That's why most of my videos this past week and maybe even the week before that have not been in my room, and that's because I've been packing, but now I'm done packing. For the most part, my room is done. There's still a few more things I want to do, but for the most part, my room is done and it's set up. And this corner is going to be my filming corner, so I'm going to film all my videos right here in this little corner. So let's just get on into this makeup routine. You guys will have to let me know if you like this style of makeup routine or if you want me to do more voiceover kind of things, because I've never done one like this, so we'll see how it works. First, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and this has been my dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I used to buy, and I was buying it a lot because I just kept running out. And this is only $7 and the Brow Wiz is $21. So I have been buying this a lot more as my go-to brow pencil, and it has been so good. It's basically the same brow pencil. So if you need a dupe out there, I forgot, I always start every makeup routine with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray because I just like my skin to feel so fresh. So now we are going to do brows. I've never done my makeup with this tiny mirror. I always have my mirror over there. So I hope this turns out okay. In case you don't know how I do my brows, I draw the under part first. Then I draw the top, so the arch, and then I fill it in. So in case you're struggling with brows, so am I. So then what I always do to make my brows look a little bit more natural, I take my finger and I rub this middle part away. It just makes it look a little bit more feathery, I think. So now that my brows are done, they kind of look a little bit more thick than usual. I'm going to be priming my eyelids, so I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original formula. So I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. The look I'm kind of going for today is I'm obviously going to be wearing red lipstick because what a classic for 4th of July, but I do want to have blue and white on my eyes so that I can have all of the red, white, and blue colors on my face. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I don't really use blue often, so I'm a little bit intimidated by that, but I'm going to try, so we'll hope that this works out. I'm going to be starting off my eyeshadow with the Catrice Cosmetics Chocolate Nudes eyeshadow palette, and this actually is not in my project pan, but I have 2 pans in this eyeshadow palette. I've just been using these 2 shades. They're not the best and most pigmented, but I've been using them just to kind of set down my eyeshadow, you know, the usual. So I'm going to be using those 2 shades just to start off my eye look today. I like using that eyeshadow palette just because it gets rid of the veins on my eyes, so it's kind of nice even though they're not super pigmented shades. But I'm going to be using for the rest of this look the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm going to start with this shade Puree, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. I'm just going to use my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula just to kind of deepen up that crease a little bit because it kind of turned out a little bit red, and I don't really want it to be red. I wanted a little bit of brown because the red's going to be on my lips, so just going to deepen this up a bit. Coming back to the Sweet Peach palette, I'm going to be using the Talk Derby to Me shade. It's a navy blue, and I'm just going to be putting this on my outer V, just really pressing in that shadow. So I'm going to bring it into my crease a little bit as well. So now that I've really pressed in the blue shade, I'm going to go in with this shade White Peach because I wanted white as well, and I'm just going to put that in the center of my lid and really just blend the 2 together if I can. Now I'm just going to take the brush that we used the brown shades on, and I'm just going to kind of try to blend this all together because this is not turning out how I pictured it in my head. I'm going to enhance that white again real fast. I think this is what I'm going to keep. I think this is going to be it. So I have the eyes done. Because I want my makeup to last all night and afternoon, because it's afternoon right now, I'm going to be using the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For primer. I actually got this in a Sephora Play box and I've been loving it ever since. Now I'm going to go dampen my beauty blenders and we're going to get on to foundation. So now I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Buff Bisque? I don't know. So I'm just going to be putting this all over my face. And we're going to blend this bad boy in. I really do like this foundation. I know it looks a little bit too dark for me, but I do put a lot of concealer on to balance out the shade of my entire face. Now that I have a new room, you guys will have to let me know if you want to see a room tour. So if you do, like this video and let me know if you want to see a room tour, because I'm totally down to do that. And I'd love to show you guys how I decorated my room, how it looks different than the old room. My room has stepped up its game a little bit. So now I'm going to put some foundation on my neck. I know not everyone likes to do this, but I always do it, so that's just me, boo. So now that our foundation is done, we are going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. I've heard this is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and I have both, and I still am not totally sure how I feel about them being dupes. They're kind of dupes, but not really. One of the problems with this concealer is I feel like it dries out so easily. Like, typically with the Tarte Shape Tape, I just put it all over my face wherever I need to. But with this, I have to do one eye and then my nose, because it dries out so easily and won't blend if I let it sit on my face for too long. Maybe that's just my experience, but I don't know. That's just what I've found. I haven't done a sit-down video in so long that, like, I'm oddly out of breath, like, right now. I don't understand why, but it's not, I'm not nervous or anything. Now I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Clean Matte Powder in the shade Classic Ivory, which is in my project pan, and I don't want to show you the progress I'm making until my next updates, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to set all of this makeup. I'm going to keep this nearby because I'm going to use this again later. I'm going to be using my Hoola by Benefit Mini for contouring real fast. So we're just going to do that. This side has like a way more natural contour-ish area than this side. Is that weird? Is that just me that has that? Or do other people have that too? Then I'm going to be using my favorite bronzer, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to be, you know, bronzing up my skin. I also bring my bronzer down my jawbone, and then my neck too. Just bronze everywhere. So now we're going to go back with the powder, and I'm just going to clean up my contour. Just make it, you know, stay in the right spot. We are going to go in with blush, and I have two drugstore blushes that I'm going to be using today. One is the Flower Beauty blush in the shade Sweet Pea. The second blush, which you probably already saw, is the Milani Baked blush in the shade Docile Pink. You know, sometimes these names are so hard to say. I like putting these blushes together just because this baked blush is a little bit more shimmery, and the other blush is just, you know, set it down. So I put both of them. I don't have any shimmer on my eyes, so I kind of wanted some shimmer on my skin to balance it out, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. Last but not least, we're going to be using my favorite highlighter. It's the Pixie and Aspen Novard collaboration, the glowy powder in the shade London Luster. This is just such a blinding highlight. I just love it so much. I posted a picture on my Instagram. You can just see the highlight on the side of my face. And it is so beautiful. I'm also going to use this highlighter as my inner corner highlight because I just love a blinding inner corner highlight. Now we're going to be applying mascara, and I just got this in a Sephora Play box and I've been loving it so far. So it's the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Kush or Kush, I don't know. Oh wait, I gotta curl my eyelashes first. So I actually got this at Forever 21 a million years ago, and it is still rolling with me today. This is really hard for me to do mascara with one free hand, so we are gonna hope for the best. I just think this makes my lashes look amazing. I just realized I forgot to put the blue under my lashes on the low lash line, so too late now. We're just gonna move on to lips. So because I'm gonna be using a ColourPop lipstick today, I always put some moisturizer, lip balm underneath. So I'm gonna be using the Burt's Bees Replenishing Lip Balm because the Ultra Matte lips from ColourPop, they're pretty drying. So I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in this shade Bumble. This is just a nice deeper red. So that is the completed makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have an awesome 4th of July. Obviously, just be safe. Ignore the lipstick on my fingers. I will see you next Wednesday with the June favorites video. So yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. Goodbye. I have the NYX Micro. I'm not a boot. Sponsor by. Then we're gonna bend. So now I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Photos Beauty Store Brought